Ever find yourself trapped in a cycle of overthinking, unable to focus on your work? If this question resonates with you, you're not alone. Overthinking is an all too common mental trap that many of us fall into, often without even realizing it. It's like a hamster running endlessly on a wheel in your mind, exhausting you without actually getting you anywhere. Overthinking can be a significant obstacle in our work and personal lives. It can feel like we're sinking in a quicksand of our own thoughts, unable to move forward. Each time we try to step out, the thoughts pull us back in, making us feel stuck, overwhelmed, and unproductive. But it's not just about productivity. Overthinking can also have a serious impact on our mental health. It can lead to anxiety, stress, and even depression. It's like a silent predator, lurking in the shadows of our minds, waiting to pounce when we're at our most vulnerable. In our professional lives, the ability to focus on work is crucial for success. It's the difference between being a passenger or the driver in our career journey. When we're able to concentrate, we are in control. We can steer our work in the direction we want it to go, make informed decisions, and effectively manage our time. However, when overthinking takes the wheel, it can feel like we're being driven off course. We become passengers in our own lives, with overthinking dictating our actions and reactions. This can lead to missed opportunities, underperformance, and even career stagnation. But here's the good news. Overthinking is not a life sentence. It's a habit. And like all habits, it can be changed. It's not easy and it won't happen overnight. But with the right tools and techniques, we can learn to manage our thoughts rather than letting them manage us. So if you're tired of being a passenger in your own life, if you're ready to take back control and steer your career in the direction you want it to go, then you're in the right place. Because we're about to embark on a journey to break free from the overthinking trap. But fear not, we have the tools to help you break free from this cycle. The first step to solving a problem is recognizing that it exists. Overthinking is a silent enemy that lurks in the shadows of our minds, often going unnoticed until it has weaved a web of doubt, indecision, and stress. So how do we shine a light on this elusive foe? Start by looking for the signs. Indecisiveness is a common symptom of overthinking. If you find yourself unable to make decisions, big or small, you might be overthinking. Another sign is perfectionism. When your quest for perfection is leaving you paralyzed instead of motivated, overthinking could be at play. Lastly, constant worry about the future or past can also indicate overthinking. Becoming aware of these signs is crucial. It's like becoming a detective of your own thoughts, investigating each one, and identifying those that hold you back. This self-awareness is an essential step in resolving overthinking. Recognition is the key to unlocking the door to a more focused, productive mind. Ever thought about using mindfulness as a weapon against overthinking? It might sound a bit outlandish at first, but let's delve a bit deeper into it. Mindfulness, in its simplest form, is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the current moment. It's the art of focusing all your attention on what is happening right now, without judgment, without the mental commentary. You see, the mind is a bit like a puppy. Leave it unattended and it'll scamper off, digging into past memories, racing towards future anxieties, or just chasing its tail in endless circles of unnecessary thoughts. This is where mindfulness swoops in to save the day. By practicing mindfulness, we train our minds to stay in the present, to focus on what's happening right now. It's like leashing that unruly puppy, gently guiding it back each time it wanders off. This helps reduce overthinking because, well, there's simply no room left for it. When you're fully immersed in the current moment, there's no space for the mind to wander into the realm of what-ifs and should-haves. So, how do you practice mindfulness? There are numerous techniques, but let's start with a couple of simple ones. Deep breathing exercises, for instance, are a great starting point. By focusing your attention on your breath, feeling the air flow in and out, you anchor your mind in the present. Another technique is mindful meditation. This involves sitting quietly, focusing on your breath, your thoughts, sensations in your body, without judgment or distraction. It's not about emptying your mind, but rather about observing what's happening in your mind without getting caught up in it. Remember, mindfulness is less about doing and more about being. It's about being present, being engaged, being in the now. And the beautiful thing about it is, the more you practice, the better you get at it. Harnessing the power of mindfulness allows you to stay in the present, leaving no room for overthinking. So why not give it a try? It might just be the key to unlock a more focused, less overthought workday. Now, let's dive into some practical techniques to help you stop overthinking and start focusing. Firstly, let's talk about time boxing worry. This technique involves setting aside a specific time each day to process your worries, rather than letting them intrude upon every moment. By allocating a worry period, you allow yourself the freedom to focus on other tasks without distraction. It's like giving your worries an appointment. They have their time, but they don't get to take over your entire day. Next up, setting specific goals. When we're not clear about what we want to achieve, it's easy to get lost in a swirl of thoughts. However, by defining clear, measurable goals, we give our mind a target to focus on. This can help reduce the mental clutter and direct our energy towards productive tasks. Now, let's consider practicing gratitude. It might not seem directly related to overthinking, but here's the thing. When we focus our thoughts on what we appreciate in our lives, we shift our mind from a problem-oriented perspective to a solution-oriented one. This practice fosters positivity and helps us to see the bigger picture, reducing the tendency to overanalyze. Lastly, taking regular breaks. Our brains aren't designed to be on all the time. By scheduling regular breaks throughout your day, you allow your mind to refresh and reset. This not only helps to prevent mental fatigue, but also provides an opportunity for your subconscious to work on problems, often leading to aha moments when you return to work. Each of these techniques has its own benefits, but when combined, they form a powerful strategy to combat overthinking. Remember, it's all about creating a more focused, less cluttered mind space, a place where worries have their time and place, goals are clear, gratitude is abundant, and rest is valued. With these practical techniques, overthinking will soon be a thing of the past. Remember, overcoming overthinking is not a sprint, but a marathon. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery and growth. Embarking on this journey requires patience and perseverance, as change doesn't happen overnight. It's okay to stumble along the way, as long as you keep moving forward. Let's recap the key points we've covered. Recognize when you're overthinking. Identify the triggers and challenge the thoughts that lead you down the rabbit hole of overanalysis. Harness the power of mindfulness. Practice being present and fully engaged in the moment, letting go of past regrets and future worries. Finally, apply the practical techniques we've discussed. Whether it's journaling, meditation, or setting time limits for decision-making, find what works best for you. It's a challenging journey, but remember, you're not alone. With recognition, mindfulness, and these practical techniques, you're well on your way to stop overthinking and start focusing on your work.